Hey everybody, I'm Todd Anderson.
And I'm Todd Stevens.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. Alright, so we got Grand Prix Washington, D.C., hosted by StarCityGames.com, coming up in just a few weeks. But until then, we're going to play a little bit of Modern. Next week, we're going to dive really hard into Standard leading up to that event. There's been a whole lot of Modern tournaments over the last few weeks. You yourself have been doing okay.
Yeah.
Not quite top 8ing 5 in a row like you were.
No. I think I kind of got a little too...
ambitious?
No, I think just too satisfied, you know?
Sure.
Didn't have, like, the hunger and the drive to, like, try to, like, really win every match, you know?
Well,
So-
I mean, that happens sometimes. You win a bunch in a row, and then you're like, well, I can't lose anymore. And then you start losing, you're like, well, I can't win anymore.
Yeah.
So it just happens.
Yep.
Modern's also a very high variance format as far as, like, some of the games are just completely lopsided and some of the matchups the same way. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it if you get the bad side of the matchup pairing
Right.
or whatever. I, on the other hand, have not done well in Modern in quite a long time. So I kind of branched out a little bit for SCG Richmond. You might have seen my deck tech on Jund DeathVine, which is what I'm going to be playing today. A little bit of updates to the deck. I thought it was a little too interactive, which I guess is the name of the game in Modern. You want to be as non-interactive as possible.
Right.
So we cut Fatal Pushes from the main deck in favor of Bloodghast, not only to give us a little more synergy with our graveyard, but also have a few more threats. You can actually hardcast Bloodghast, which can help trigger the Vengevines out of the graveyard. Other than that, yeah, just a bunch of discard stuff. We got Thought Seizes to interact with our opponent, deal some damage for Death Shadow. Gurmag Angler, Death Shadow, and Insolent Neonate are the creatures that help trigger Vengevine. And I really like the deck in theory. Might be a little too much going on, too many moving pieces.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see it play out. I mean, I've never played against a Hollowed One Vengevine deck yet. It was kind of the story of SCG New York just 2 weekends ago, and then yeah, you updated it with some Death Shadow. So this is going to be pretty exciting, I think, to see. A lot of people ask me, well, what do you think about these Vengevine Hollowed One decks? I'm like, I just don't even know. I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, the main goal of this deck was basically to replace the 1-drops with better 1-drops. And Death Shadow and Gurmag Angler can both be effectively cast for 1 mana later in the game to trigger your Vengevines. We're not super all in with our aggressive plan. Cards like Wild Nacatl, Goblin Guide, those 1-drops diminish in value as the game progresses. And when you're playing a card like Vengevine, you actually don't want to play your 1-drop creatures on turn 1. You want to start playing like Faithless Lootings, Thought Seizes, stuff to interact. And then on turn 2 and 3, you want to try to go for your big turn where you get a Vengevine back. So I just want to do that with stuff like Death Shadow and Gurmag Angler as opposed to Wild Nacatl, Goblin Guide, Monastery Swiftspear, and such. So.
Cool, makes sense. Yeah, over on my side, I'm playing regular old Abzan, except for...
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of, except for we have some blue cards here. So Abzan usually struggles with the big mana decks, right? Like Eldrazi Tron, probably Scapeshift, I'm assuming, and stuff like that. So maybe we need some counter spells. So we're going to try some counter spells and in the sideboard, but then some Snapcaster Mages in the main deck to be able to just make sure you can outgrind Grixis Shadow, because that's what all the mid-range decks want to do. They want to make sure, like, you have the Grixis Shadow test. You have to be able to beat Grixis Shadow. And I think Snapcaster Mage, when paired with just... like, that's what Grixis Shadow uses as Snapcaster Mage to be able to outgrind other decks. And now we have pairing that with Path to Exile and Lingering Souls. And so just fun mid-range stuff.
Yeah, it seems like adding blue to the deck might make it a little more inconsistent mana-wise, but the power level of Snapcaster Mage is obviously something that every Modern player understands and knows. And you can basically splash it in any deck with a lot of instants and sorceries, and it's probably fine. Like, your deck basically just has, what, removal and discard for it, and that's it, but it's still good enough.
Yep.
So.
And then, on the sideboard, some counter spells, like Ceremonious Rejection's a big one, because Eldrazi, all this does from Eldrazi Tron, you got to be able to counter that. So,
for sure.
Good thing you're not playing any Blood Moons, I'm hoping. Hopefully you don't have any in the sideboard.
I don't. I actually thought about playing a few, but we're not playing, like, mana accelerators of any kind. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to the match and see who takes it down between Jund DeathVine and Abzan Blue. All right, we're going to play a 7-11 game to see who goes first. But first, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to head over to StarCityGames.com. Check out our premium section. If you sign up for that, you'll get to see all of these videos the day they come out, as well as get to read all the awesome content by Todd Stevens, myself, and all the rest of the Versus crew, as well as a bunch of other big names in Magic. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the die roll. 7, you lose. 11, you win. If you roll 11 while they roll 7, you get to go first every game.
9, 8. I'm getting closer. Wait, no, 7's bad.
Yeah, 7 is very bad. This might take a while.
5, 10. Oh no. 7. I got it.
Cool. All right, well, I'll go first.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Take a look at this opener. Well, it's not great, but it's not bad. The Cathartic can help discard some of these extra lands. I think I want to wait until turn 2 to cycle Street Wraith, just so I can potentially go Cathartic Street Wraith and play a 4/4 with Hollow One. But we'll keep.
I got, oh man, this deck's great. I got the old basic forest and no green cards. A bunch of other colors though.
Your turn.
Okay. It's a castable card. Inquisition of Kozilek. Let's see what you got.
Death Shadow or Cathartic Reunion? Your choice.
I'm going to take Cathartic Reunion.
Yeah, shocked.
All right, Street Wraith, Shadow, and a bunch of lands. All right, I can remember that. Go ahead.
I guess we'll go ahead and go to 17.
Okay.
Make sure we can get our Death Shadow into play at some point. We got 3 Blood Crypts in the deck. It's the most important land. The green lands are only in the deck to help cast Vengevine if we're unable to get into the graveyard. We already have the Overgrown Tomb, so we're going to fetch for... oh, that was good. All right, we're gonna fetch before we cycle Street Wraith. But get another Blood Crypt. I'm going to go to 12.
I know, was it another reunion?
No, it was another Death Shadow.
Oh, it was an Inquisition bug?
All right, 12. Well. Go.
All right.
I think this is better than playing Cathartic.
Okay, well, we can't really cast stuff in our hands, so we're going to need this Confidant to find us some lands here. So, go ahead.
All right, well, we actually do want this Wooded Foothills over the Overgrown Tomb, which means if we draw Vengevine, we're not going to be able to do anything with it, but the 1 extra point of damage might end up mattering. So we'll go to 9. We will get this... Actually, no, if we're going to be discarding the Overgrown Tomb, it is irrelevant, so we should just get another Blood Crypt. So this is the side of the deck that I actually really like. The Death Shadow part of the deck gives you an alternate route to actually attacking your opponents if you don't draw stuff like Vengevine. Okay, well, Thoughtseize you. Go to 7.
Fatal Push, Inquisition, Snap, Lingering Souls, Lingering Souls.
All right, so
take one of these.
I kind of think we have to just take Fatal Push and hope that he doesn't draw a land for his Snapcaster.
I'll give you both of them if you want. Give you a 2-for-1 special.
Okay. No, we'll take Fatal Push and battle for 12.
Ugh, 12's a lot. All right, go to 8.
All right, your turn.
We really need a white mana to get some blockers. Trigger.
Okay, you go to 7?
Not that kind of white mana.
It's close.
Yeah,
it is super close.
Oh, gosh. That's an ugly card.
That's what you get for playing Noble Hierarch instead of lands.
True. All right. Well, Noble Hierarch. Inquisition you. I think I just have to pass. Yeah, I mean, because both creatures are gonna be lethal. I have to block both.
All right, force them to block both.
Blocks.
Yep. And then go and play Gurmag Angler again.
Oh.
This is the part of the deck I really like because we're not doing the Vengevine thing, but we're still playing these big old things.
Well, on a scale of 1 to disappointing, that was quite disappointing. I'm gonna draw stuff.
Target.
target me.
All right.
Ooh.
So you're
Okay.
5. Okay, but you're
Cast back souls.
All right.
And I die.
Thanks,
Gurmag Angler.
You the best.
Okay, we're back here for game 2, and we can't really handle double Death Shadow on turn 2, so hopefully Todd doesn't have that this time.
Not yet. We do have some interaction, though. This Thoughtseize hopefully will take his best card.
Well, yep. All my cards do the same thing, so go ahead.
Well, that probably means they're all removal. We're going to just start off by Thoughtseizing.
I got some Tarmogoyfs, Confidant, and a Lingering Souls.
All right. Well, we don't actually have a removal spell for Dark Confidant. I think we can actually outclass the Tarmogoyf with the size of our creatures, so we'll just take that.
Okay.
So you got 2 Goyf, a Spirit.
Marsh Forest. This basic forest has been pretty good so far.
All right, and I'm at 15. Your turn.
Ooh. That's a good draw step. I'm going to save you for later.
Hope it ain't no Liliana. That one's tough. Or it can be. Well, that's basically what we wanted here. So we get to go... So we got another Blood Crypt in hand. So we will...
Do you have a Tarmo die around here?
All right, we'll get the Tarmogoyf die in just a sec. It's a 3/4 right now. We're going to go 12. I think we're going to get Overgrown Tomb here since we have another Blood Crypt in hand. We're going to get to do some cool stuff this turn.
Oh, no. I want to do cool stuff. I played a Lurgoyf. Is that pretty cool?
Cool-ish.
All right.
All right, hopefully we draw Vengevine. Actually, no, we should always start with Street Wraith if we're going to do stuff like this. That way, if we get to looting a little deeper to find Vengevines.
All right, so you're down at 10 life right now.
I guess maybe we shouldn't have fetched first in case we drew Bloodghast. I haven't played with this deck with Bloodghast in it yet, so I'm a little iffy on stuff right now. All right, I don't think Cathartic Reunion is going to be able to do too much this game. Like we're about to get rid of most of our cards. So the question is, do I want another land or do I want a Gurmag Angler? Or sorry, do I want a Thoughtseize? One of those.
Yeah, you know, 3 of my 4 cards are pretty bad.
Okay. I think we'll discard the lands. So I can Thoughtseize them right now and take the other Tarmogoyf and play a hollow one. That doesn't sound too bad. I think that might be better than playing a 3/3 Death Shadow since we don't have a way to deal ourselves damage because we discarded the Blood Crypt.
All right, so it puts you down to 8. My new card's a Liliana.
Yeah, we'll take the Lily.
No.
So this Tarmogoyf is going to be really big. It's going to put me to 8, I think, and then I'll play a hollow one. Your turn. So sorcery, creature, land, planeswalker. Yeah,
yep,
4/5.
so 4/5. Yep. Well, we're going to get in there for 4.
Yeah, I'm probably going to die to that Lingering Souls.
Put you to 4. Guess what?
Yep.
Go.
All right, well, we're definitely playing this and this, and I'm trying to figure out
Retro.
if I want to take some damage or, let's see, 3, 6. So that's for the 1. All right, I'm going to pay an extra mana off of Forest and go to 3.
You have a basic forest?
Or mountain. Yeah, mountain. Okay. I don't have Forest. I have a swamp and a mountain. So we'll pay 1 more, delve 1 less. That way we can play our other Gurmag next turn. All right, your turn.
All right, so you kept the sorcery in there, so keep these 4/5s.
No, I'm going to keep lands because I'm not an idiot.
Okay. 3 4s.
Oh, then. All I know is you have a...
You know about
Lingering Souls?
Yeah.
So if I attack, I just die to any spot removal spell?
That's probably bad. If I draw a Fatal Push, you're dead.
Yeah, but I think I'm dead if you draw a Fatal Push anymore.
Or anything.
I think I have to get this chip in.
Okay.
All right.
16.
16 to 3. If it's Liliana, I can just sacrifice this. But I think the 4 damage could be relevant here.
Inquisition me.
Yep.
I have to reveal my hand. We'll have this land I'm going to play.
Okay.
All right, flashback Lingering Souls.
Sure.
It's just good deck building. 2 cards for 2 spirits.
All right, so now they're 4/5s because of the Inquisition.
Yes.
But he doesn't have a land in the graveyard, so that's good.
No. And
right.
so, yeah, I don't want to attack. Go ahead.
All right, so if I delve first, so you can chump block this. You need to have 2 blockers back. Attack with both these. Get to kill a Goyf. All right, we'll shrink your Tarmogoyf.
All right, so 3, 4.
Yep. Definitely send in this, and probably just this. Let's see, if I attack with this, and he double blocks, I can only kill 1, but if he double blocks or triple blocks, if he double blocks with these, I can only kill 1. So he doesn't actually have to block.
No, anything. Shadow's a 9/9. I'm at 16. I could take.
That's a 10/10. I'm at 3.
Oh, you're at 10/10. Yeah, sorry. That's right. You're at 3, not 4. So
maybe I have to just threaten some stuff though. All right, we'll do this.
Okay, so that's 15 coming in.
So you could go to 1, and
so
then
I could go to 1. I could just, if I don't block, I could just die to a Street Wraith, which would be unfortunate. These spirits probably aren't doing that much. Could just block the shadow with the spirit, just to, because I'm either like if I draw a removal spell, I'll win anyway. So might as well, like the spirits. Like okay, let's say I don't block. Let's say I just send with the spirits to put you to 1. I'm not going to be able to survive. Like they'd have to sit back anyway. So I think it's worth it just to block the shadow with the spirit.
Okay, you're at 11. Your turn. Cross fingers.
Removal. Really? Now I get white mana? Go. After all that time.
Alright, so what happens if I attack with everybody? He chumps here, takes... Okay. So there's still 3/4, so he would go probably chump there, double block here, take 9, and I die. Okay, so I can't attack with everybody. So I probably just have to attack with these 2 again. If I attack with 3, he chumps here, I only have 1 blocker, and they're both lethal, so yeah. Alright. These 2.
Alright, I will block your Death Shadow.
Alright, you go to 6. Your turn.
Alright, come on, Goose. Come on, Goose. You're not helping me out, Goose.
I thought I was Goose.
That's why Goose is helping you out.
Ah, Goose. Oh, man, I didn't get it. Alright.
Go.
Alright, so he's at 6 with 3 blockers. So I think we just send with everybody, and then we play Cathartic Reunion, so he has to chump with everybody. And go to 1 or 2?
I can do a double block.
No, you can't take 2 hits. You can't double block because then you'd only be blocking 2 things.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, so I do have to block 3 things.
Yep.
Well, block everything but Hollow One.
Okay, so you go 2. And then post-combat, play Cathartic, discarding some stuff. Let's see, I guess I want to play my land just in case he plays Lingering Souls, and then I can draw a Vengevine to kill him. Alright, go.
Yeah, Liliana.
Alright.
Plus.
Okay, discard a Thoughtseize.
Perfect, go.
Vengevine. Alright, I'll play Death Shadow.
Okay.
I'll cycle Street Wraith.
Okay, go into 1.
Oh yeah, I'll play Gurmag Angler.
Okay,
God,
nice.
My deck's great. I attack you.
Oh, what? Attack me.
One in Liliana, the rest of you.
You found the line. Figured it out. All right, we got some work to do here post-board. Left ourselves a little bit of a hole. So sideboarding here, I'm going to go ahead and take out the Inquisition and Kozilek's, even though they're very good at turning on my Lingering Souls. You know, like they're my Lingering Souls enabler.
Yeah.
But besides Cathartic Reunion, there's not a whole lot that I necessarily think I want to hit from Todd's deck, from what I've seen. Definitely bringing in Leyline of the Void. That's just easy one. That's definitely coming in. And then I'm going to have some Kitchen Finks that can just kind of block a couple of times and gain me some life and just kind of persist and sit around and maybe do something.
Yeah. My side, the Thought Seizes in this matchup, or discard in general, I think is not very good. The Thought Seizes are mostly for combo matchups that might be difficult to race, like Storm, or maybe taking away stuff like Karn or Ugin from the Tron decks. As far as why we're cutting a graveyard card, against decks that I assume have Leyline of the Void, I usually cut 1 or 2 Gurmag Anglers, but since in this matchup Gurmag Angler is so good because not only can it shrink Tarmogoyf, but it's just a 5/5 creature that can't get hit with a Fatal Push, and not a whole lot of the removal actually kills it. It's just a very good card if he doesn't draw Leyline of the Void, so I actually had a pretty tough decision on whether I wanted to cut a Bloodghast or a Gurmag. Just because I haven't drawn Bloodghast yet, and I put in the deck to try it out, that's why I'm cutting the Gurmag over a Bloodghast. We may do a little more different sideboarding. Once we see Leyline of the Void, we might just cut more Anglers. Big Game Hunter, a card that's definitely coming in to help just basically kills Tarmogoyfs, which are his main form of aggression. And then I needed a few ways, I thought, to interact with Dark Confidant, and Collective Brutality can do that while also fueling my Graveyard Synergies, triggering my madness on Big Game Hunter, or basically just stripping him of a removal spell in the mid game.
All right, back here for game 3, and this hand looks a little better. We got some actual colors of mana to cast our spells. This looks pretty good. I want to keep it.
My side, we're a little short on mana, but we're on the draw and have an Insolent Neonate, so I think I'm going to keep it and hope I draw a land or two.
All right, want to go Blooming Marsh, Noble Hierarch.
Okay.
That's a good start.
That's a good start. All right. 18. I'll play Neonate.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right, what do we want to do here? I guess we just want to get our threats down. Let's go ahead and play a Tarmogoyf.
Okay.
And could attack for 1? Sure. Attack for 1.
Yeah. All right, so 17 to 20. You draw a lot of Blooming Marshes and not a lot of fetch lands.
that is true.
Funny story, I can attack for 1 also. So.
Yep.
Which I will do.
All right, 19. That's a very menacing vampire you have over there. Let me
go to... No, he's a 0/1. He's about to die.
Oh, no.
So if I discard anything, Tarmogoyf would survive this. So I'm just going to -2 him.
Ooh, that's interesting.
And say go.
Kind of don't really have anything to do.
Tight. Love it.
I think I'm going to fetch later on. Attack for 1.
All right, so I'm at 14.
Yeah.
I have 2 shocks and 2 hits for 1.
Yep, okay. 14. Go ahead.
Huh. I'm a little scared right now of things, but not really. Oh, we can do some cool stuff this turn if we really want to. Nah. I think I'll wait a turn.
Okay. Well, I'm at 18.
Alright, we're going to get a green source and play a Liliana of the Veil.
I wanted to play that card. I just had no reason to play it. Alright, so you're at 11?
I'm at 11.
Okay.
It resolves?
Yeah.
Alright, so he might have a Snapcaster Mage that he can play here and then attack Lily for 3. I think I would be fine with snagging his Noble and letting him burn his Snapcaster for no value. And I don't really want to discard this turn, so we will target you.
This is dead.
You're good.
Abrupt decay.
Sure. That's even better. He's not left over with 2/1 body. Alright, put you to 17 and then 16 for the fetch, I think.
No, I'm at 17 now.
Okay,
yep.
17 now.
2 attacks and 1 fetch.
Alright. I guess he fetched Galathrine, so now we cut him off a blue. That's kind of cool.
Go. don't have a lot going on. Like, I could be playing this Liliana on the Veil. I just don't really see the reason to.
What do you have me at? 11?
Yep.
All right, just make sure. All right, attack for 1.
16.
All right, cycle this down to 9. Probably should have done that before tax, just in case. Alright, don't need this. I guess we'll get rid of the Cathartic Reunion since we're about to go down to like no cards in hand. Play this, get this back. Play this for free. And play this. So go.
Is that it? Nothing else with your turn?
No, we're good. That's
okay,
done.
that's it.
So we could have gotten this into play a lot sooner, but I don't like just busting Neonate.
All right, I'm going to play Snap, a broke case. I have to take 3.
Yeah, so it's going to put you to 13. I assume you're going to kill Death Shadow and not Bloodgas.
Yep.
All right, just making sure.
Well, we have not drawn a non-land card yet this game, so we're going to hopefully do that. Lingering Souls would be nice. That'd be a good one.
Lingering Souls would be very good right here, but I think I can kind of crunch through it at the moment, which is nice.
All right, we'll play our Liliana.
Okay.
Gonna go ahead and plus it up and get rid of your last card.
All right, I need Oracle text on Big Game Hunter because
it does have Madness of 1 black.
It's Madness of 1 black, but I don't know if it's auto target and a must.
Yeah, if it's
auto target and a must, then I'm just gonna let it go.
When Big Game Hunter comes into play, destroy target creature with power 4.
So it is a must.
Man, that stinks.
Oh, I'm getting rid of this island.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we lost our Big Game Hunter due to technicalities, but that's all right. All right. All right. Lily and you. Let's make him chump. Yeah.
Okay, so options. I could chump block the hollowed one to make sure my Liliana stays alive. I could also just block the Bloodghast and hope that you don't have another land, so that you didn't just draw a land, so the Bloodghast will just kind of stay dead. And then just kind of preserve my own life total, and then go for there. Like if
I
I just
have a looting in my yard. So.
Oh, you have a looting in your yard too?
Yep.
Yuck. I guess we're going to keep this Liliana alive. Yeah, we'll just keep it alive. One option, I could draw the Leyline of the Void and cast it and then minus Liliana. That'd be a little nicer.
We're going to go ahead and flashback looting since we don't have a ton going on. Death Shadow, way more valuable than a land. So we'll play it. Your turn. No damnation.
Hey, look, another land. Yay.
Are we dead?
Yeah, I'm dead. Close enough. I drew 0 non-lands the whole game. I'm dead. All right, we got a doozy of a hand. If we lose this one, then that's it. I'm packing up and going home.
I'm keeping a loosey-goosey on the draw here just because I'm up 3-0, and I'm gonna see if it happens.
All right, got my best card.
Yep.
My second best card.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, half our game plan shot. Assume everything's in the graveyard. I'm just going to leave it like this, though, instead of turning it.
Sounds good.
All right, here you go. Yes, maybe I should be trying to cast my Vengevines this game. I might have to double Black Spell next turn, but I doubt it, so I'll just get a Stomping Ground. Oh, whatever. Just get Blood Crib.
All right. So we're doing what we usually do. We've drawn a land so far, so we're doing good. We're gonna go with the land plan again. I think we're gonna save the fetch lands. Just don't need to fetch for any reason.
All right, 18.
And I'm gonna cast the Lingering Souls.
Fine.
I can block that. Neonate finally. Go ahead.
I actually don't mind trading Neonate for one of the spirits here, which is kind of sad. Ugh.
Do you have to kind of watch out if I have a Liliana? I don't necessarily have one, but I'm just saying. All right, double block.
Zap and discard.
No, my Maelstrom Pulse. No.
All right, you go. Still got to beat 3 Lingering Souls, though, so it should be fun.
All right, let's draw some more lands. See how long we can keep this going. Ha! So great at drawing lands. All right, we'll play that and flash
Tarpid's
that back.
actually a beating right here. I guess you have a fetch for another blue.
Yep.
All right.
Swinging for 1.
16.
16. Can I go 2 games in a row with only drawing lands? I can only hope.
This, discard these.
I'm still in very good shape, though, because this Leyline of the Void. This Leyline of the Void is just...
It is kicking me in the teeth right now. Yeah. I've drawn a Gurmag, a Vengevine, and now a Bloodghast. And, well, it's the Leyline plus the pressure. That's the thing. Like, if you were just, like, trying to kill my creatures or whatever, I would have been in fine shape. All right, we'll go to 14.
Okay.
And I'll fetch down to 11 and play Death Shadow.
Okay.
Your turn.
Rats. I got a non-land. Ugh.
Ugh.
I want to draw lands the whole time. Okay, so if we attack in with the spirits, we're just going to make this Death Shadow pretty angry. So we could sit back. Death Shadow's just a 2/2. I think we can just sit back. All right, I'm going to sit back. Go ahead.
One, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right. 9, and I'll attack for this many.
So attacking for 4. All right, taking 4.
All right, 14.
Yep.
Just gotta try to find another Death Shadow.
Okay. I'm gonna just be doing this fetching thing at the end of the turn. So I'll be at 13.
Okay, your turn. Pretty sure I'm dead. Linger Soul is very good against Death Shadow. For 2 reasons. Just flying, a lot of bodies, so the spot removal type stuff's bad.
Fatal push.
Alright.
Attack for 5. Put you down to 4. Your turn.
Alright, that'll do it.
Alright, good job, Leyline of the Void. Note to self, mold to Leyline.
Alright, we're here for game 5. I'm going to be on the play with a hand that's going to be very good as long as he doesn't have Leyline of the Void.
Unfortunately, do not. I had a mulligan to 6.
Yeah.
First hand was just a bunch of land, so this looks pretty good, though. A bunch of removal. This is a tough scry, so we can't cast this right now, but this is one of our best cards probably in the matchup. I don't know. It's just a really good removal spell. We have a lot of other removal spells. I think I'm going to send it to the bottom.
All right. I'm going to start off with the looting. It gets a little worse here if we draw a hollow one, but we don't have it in hand yet, and we want to get a couple of these cards into our graveyard, and we need to dig for some lands. It's kind of hard to actually sequence all your stuff in this deck, but that's one thing I actually really like about it. It's very complex.
Yeah, that's why I really like my green-white deck, because it's just every turn you have like a million choices, and I like that. We drew a good 1-drop, but we need to play our Creeping Tar Pit out here.
All right. So we triggered this. Fetched 3.
Vegevine's cast 2 creatures, right?
Actually, no, let's not do that.
It's not 2 creatures come in, right?
It's cast 2 creatures, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play a Neonate. This may be wrong. I'm going to discard Bloodghast. So we can play land and get back both blood gas, or we can not get them back, play Gurmag, and have 9 power in play, but we have to get rid of our blood gas. So I think it's actually better just do this.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we did not draw a 1-drop off of the Insolent Neonate, but we don't have a ton. So, got me at 17.
Alright, speaking of options, blood gas is going to be hard to deal with in general. You have 4 cards over there.
Yep.
Kind of want to play our creature, but then could just die. Svenvine's real scary. I'm going to actually play the Thoughtseize. The Thoughtseize will just get so much worse if I don't play it. Oh, man.
Let's put you to 18.
2 Cathartic
Redundancy.
Oh, man.
It's very unlikely for me to get Vengevine back next turn. So
we're going to take an Angler. I guess, well, yeah, because you can't really double Delve Angler. So, like, the 1 Angler would just be ditched to a Reunion anyway, for sure.
Or the top card. I don't know yet. I haven't seen.
I guess he could. Guess he could ditch Reunion plus top card. Well, let's see. Okay, so if I take a... Yeah, I'll just take a Reunion. All right, I'm going to take a Reunion. That's what we're going to do. All right.
I don't think it's that relevant. But...
Go.
All right. We're not going to fetch on upkeep. Or maybe we should. Whatever. Weird. Just in case we draw the Stone Nuts, we're going to do this pre-combat.
Okay, 14.
We have to draw like Street Wraith, Land Hollow 1. As our Stone Nuts off the Cathartic. But I mean, we can still do stuff even if we don't.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep an Angler. We drew another Cathartic Reunion.
Oh wow. Got a full house over there.
All right, just 4.
Okay, 16.
14. You thought seized.
14, like I said. I thought he's...
I'm also at 14. Your turn.
Okay, it'd be nice to get some kind of way to deal with those blood gas. We're not really there, though, yet. So let's just play our Dark Confidant.
Okay.
Play our land. Say go.
This is actually a really tough turn. Drawn Brutality here was good, but also made my decision a lot tougher. I can Cathartic, and then if I draw a Street Wraith and a land, I get to go actual bananas. I can just wait a turn, Brutality is Confidant, and try to get it next turn with an extra draw step. If I Brutality, I don't really want to discard anything because I want to be able to do my Cathartic next turn. This deck really needs 3 lands to go ham sandwich. Alright, we'll start with an attack.
Alright.
Could also just cast Gurmag Angler. That's not that bad.
Honestly, think about using one of my removal spells here. I just have so many and they're not doing anything anyway. Todd didn't play a land last turn, so I'm kind of thinking he may not have another land. So I'd have to fetch Shock, so I'd just take 3 to do it, because I definitely want green mana.
Mm-hmm.
So I could just take 2 and then fetch end step, where I'm taking, so still be taking 3 either way. So basically it's the same life total loss either way. It's just, do I want to discard this Fatal Push to kill a Bloodghast? I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll go on Fatal Push.
Okay, so you're going to take 5 altogether?
Yep.
Okay, I will Collective your Dark Confidant.
And no
escalate.
Yeah.
If I didn't have Cathartic Reunion, I would 100% escalate this Vengevine. But I want to try to have an explosive turn, either next turn or the turn after.
There's a good draw for us. Alright, so we got a blocker.
Okay.
Tarmogoyf. So I got creature, instant, sorcery, land over here. So I got very good graveyard that's helped me out.
Same thing.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, let's see what we got. Well, that was nuts. Maybe. So I can keep... Okay, well... I really don't want to discard this Gurmag Angler. We have to be like relatively aware of counter spells also. 100% discarding this. My gut tells me to keep the hollow ones just in case I draw Street Wraith. I can 100% double spell. I need to draw a land to cast one spell right now anyway. Alright, we'll go for the Gusto.
Alright.
Since it's game 5.
Yep.
Rats. Man, that stinks. And like 1 mana short of being able to do cool stuff, which is kind of the problem with this deck in general. Let's play this.
Okay. Yep, and I'm at 9, right? So they're hasty?
Yeah.
I think, right? Yeah. Alright, well, I will block 1.
Okay.
And, yep.
Right, let's put
Take
you to
2.
7.
Yep, go to 7.
Alright, we have to take 3. We're going to go down to 11. Get my Blood Gas back and cast Hollow 1.
Okay.
Alright, your turn.
Alright, we're gonna need something good. Oh, girl, you're not what I want right now. Guess we'll play you, though.
Okay.
Alright, so Liliana minus. And pass turn.
So we can Faithless Looting out of the graveyard. I think we have one. Maybe it's just all Cathartics. No, I have one from super early.
This is so much easier when I had a ley line out.
I'm not sure if I should play my mountain before I loot. I think I should in case I draw a Death Shadow. Alright, we're gonna play this, get this back. Flashback looting.
Okay.
1, 2. Definitely discarding the Vengevine. I think I'm going to discard a Hollow 1.
Wow. I don't even know what's in your hand. Discard hollowed 1.
Alright. Maybe I should keep Hollow 1. I've already gone through a ton of my discard stuff, though, so Hollow 1 is just getting worse as the game goes.
Yeah.
Like, I can cast it this turn. Maybe I should... So this is my option. Discard this or a Hollow 1.
Yeah, so it's whether you want to play the 4/4 this turn or eat my Tarmogoyf next turn.
Yeah.
I do have, like, if I don't play anything, I do have, like, a Creeping Tar Pit I could animate. Maybe.
Alright, attack Lily.
Alright, I'll block 1, and I'll push the other.
Okay. Go. What a sweet game.
Yeah. Alright, so we're definitely plussing Liliana. I think we're going to save this, so we're just going to get rid of this. Do I even want to save this? Maybe just get rid of this. No, I'll go ahead and get rid of this. Alright, so plussing. Alright, getting rid of Breeding Pool. Go ahead.
Alright, play Lily.
Okay.
I will minus target you.
I think we need our Creeping Tar Pit to go.
Yep. And do I want to trade a Hollow 1 for
It would grow my Tarmogoyf if the hollow one dies, right? Oh no, you have one in the graveyard right now, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 5/6.
Right.
Okay. So if you're at 11, is that right? That sound right?
Sounds right to me.
Okay. So you're not really looking at being dead on the swing back.
Not quite. I think I missequenced a little bit this game, and it's gonna cost me the match unless I get a little lucky next turn. So if I attack both of Liliana, he eats one, Lily dies. It's almost the same as if he minuses, and I want him to minus instead of ticking up. So I think I actually should attack it. Okay.
Okay. So yep, block. So we got a 6/7.
All right, here we go. Need to draw a big game hunter. That's tight. You're dead to a land unless you have a blocker. Just FYI. Or a removal spell, I guess. But you gotta be a little aggressive in some of these.
I'm dead
spots
to a
with-
land.
Yeah, I got 2 gas in the yard.
Oh, 2 blood gas. Oh, right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, attacking you.
Okay.
Put you down to 5.
5.
Yeah. And go ahead.
All right. Big game hunter would be the stones. Actual stones.
Looks like we got some iron over there.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea. I was trying to think of something that's not a stone.
This is a sweet game, man. This has been a good game. I'm almost positive that I chucked it at some point, but all right, I'll tick up.
Okay, I'm gonna discard. I think this one's probably worse. Fatal push.
All right, I'll play this.
Okay.
Go.
I guess I should just cast this on the end step. I'm gonna abrupt decay Liliana.
Tilt. Well,
Lingering Souls.
If you don't draw
Ooh.
much, no, don't say ooh.
Ooze.
Ooze? Oh, you don't have.
But I don't have another green. That's unfortunate.
All right.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, so I could attack. Okay, so what happens if I attack? You double block.
and
Oh
it
yeah,
dies, and then I have a 4/4 versus 2/2.
Yep, that's bad. All right, go ahead.
All right, so 3 blood gas come back if I draw a land.
No.
All right, zap it.
Ah, zapped.
Go.
Tilt. I don't see a reason not to play my land. Go.
Oh baby.
You don't have any lootings in there either?
No.
Okay.
All right. Go to 3.
Okay. You can cast Hollow One now.
And draw. All my hollow ones are gone. So looting doesn't actually do anything on this turn. So go. Hope you don't draw.
Is this one like
multiple.
Hollow 2? Is that Hollow 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do. We're gonna make some little
Boo.
tickets for them. Don't kill me.
Lingering Souls.
Okay. I can actually beat that one.
That's the spirit. Good job.
If I get back 3 blood gas and attack with everybody except one guy, you're at 7. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Go ahead.
Looting.
Okay.
Oh, all I want to do is trigger Vengevines, and I just can't ever do it because I don't have enough cards in my hand.
I guess that was something Liliana did do pretty well, was help him clear the cards out of your hand.
Alright, well I guess 3 blood gas is better than these 2 cards. Maybe I shouldn't even cast looting. Alright, trigger.
Okay. Oh, and the fetch land's real good because you can get them back again.
Yeah, I gotta be careful though.
So it's 7-3, right?
Alright, so if I attack with just these, you can just take it down to 1.
Well, I'd block 1, right?
Right.
Like, yeah. For sure.
So attack with these. Eat this. Take 6, and then I have to chump, so I lose both my hollow ones. Okay, let's attack with these.
Okay. So definitely blocking 1 with the Tarmogoyf.
Yep.
And then, for whether or not we want to block any more. So that's 4. We'd go to 3. Do we want to block another one? Then I'd have 2 spirits and a Tarmogoyf. If I don't block and I crash in for 2 to put you down to 1, I'd only have 3 block. I'd be at 3, and I'd only have 3 blockers, and that's not good enough.
But I can't crack this.
Oh, right. Then you wouldn't be able to crack that.
But
okay.
I still have 4 attackers.
Right. Well, I'd be at 3, so.
Right, but
4 attackers, and I'd have 3 blockers because I'd have.
Oh, you have the other Lingering Souls, right?
Right. Yeah, so I'd have 3 blockers. So I guess that is a way to win if you brick. If you draw a land, I'm dead. I'd have to, I could also draw anything. Oh wow, this game. All right, so this is definitely happening. Let's see. What if I just block again and then attack for 1? That would put you to 2. Your fetch would put you to 1, and you get those back. And I'd have 3 blockers still.
Yeah,
but I'd also be at 5 life.
Right. So I think
that's the best.
Block.
Yeah, I think that's the best. All right.
So you take 2 down to 5.
Yep. So I take 2 down to 5.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Don't think I have.
That was just an amazing draw, actually.
Am I dead? Is it Pulse?
Not Pulse, but it's an Exalted one. So I'm going to be able to attack for 2.
Really good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm at 1.
All right, and then Flashback Souls. And go ahead.
Well, we drew a land for the Blood Gas. Let's, I guess, flashback looting and... I don't know. Alright. You win. Good games.
Good games. Hey, you still had the match.
I know, it always feels worse to go out on a loss.
Okay.
Alright, so we're here for the conclusion. I did not bring back a single Vengevine. Maybe I should just play Jund DeathVine. I mean, that's kind of the problem with the deck that's trying to do a little too much at the same time. You saw a lot of spots where I was like, Faithless Looting and Cathartic Reunioning and not really doing a lot with it. I mean, the Hollow Ones being cheap is okay, but, if I'm never able to get back Vengevine, that's a problem. And that's not really a problem I had when I was playing the deck a weekend and change ago at SCG Richmond. I was able to get Bloodghast back quite a bit. But when you're under pressure, when your opponent's hitting you with discard spells, you have to make these weird plays sometimes. And with this deck specifically, if you're unable to cast 2 creatures on the same turn, you're just never going to get your Vengevines back. Yeah.
It looked really good to me, though. You still got 3 out of the 5, and from my side, my Lilianas, my Abrupt Case, my Fatal Pushes, they all just felt so bad.
Yeah, but Lingering Souls still felt really good.
Lingering Souls is definitely like my best card, probably, outside of Leyline of the Void.
Yeah.
Now, this is something I hadn't asked you this before. You have the 4 Gurmag Anglers, right? Would you think of having like one of them be a Tassiger, just so you don't have to delve as much one time?
Yeah, that is definitely a consideration I've had. My biggest concern was that my delve creature would just be smaller than Tarmogoyf.
Okay.
Or I guess also if my opponent's playing Grixis Death Shadow, I hate having that problem, and the fact that I would very rarely, if never, activate Tassiger meant that I thought that Gurmag was a little better. But it is something I considered, and it's probably actually correct to be 3 Gurmag and 1 Tassiger, just to have that one less delve.
Yeah, that'll be something cool to play around with.
Yeah.
Over on my side, my mana base was pretty rough.
Yeah, well, you didn't draw very many fetch lands. Do you know how many are actually in the deck?
I think there's like 8.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm used to playing decks with 12 over the last 10 months. So
yeah.
I'm a little spoiled, I guess.
Yeah, I only have 1 white source with a Godless Shrine. I got 2 blue sources with a Breeding Pool and a Watery Grave. Yeah. So I definitely need the black fetch lands to be able to get my white or blue to turn it on.
Yeah, honestly, I think the deck's just trying to do a little too much. The Lingering Souls did look really good in this matchup. The Snapcaster Mage did not look very good at all.
No, never really had it.
But, I mean, there's something to be said for having those counterspells after sideboard. So maybe you actually just want to be like 2 white sources, Lingering Souls, Abzan, and then after sideboard you have the 1 blue land that you can fetch to play Ceremonious Rejection, to play Counter Squall, things like that.
Right.
Maybe that's better. Snapcaster Mage did not look great.
No. I did like Noble Hierarch a lot. I like Noble Hierarch and Abzan just kind of in general.
Right.
And the fact that Noble can help you cast your counterspell, like maybe just out of nowhere, they don't expect it, that Ceremonious Rejection, that could be pretty sweet.
That would be sweet. It would also be kind of awkward to need a blue source and draw a Noble Hierarch, and then your opponent casts Karn. So.
Yeah, well, it's always awkward if you're a phonecast card. I mean.
That's fair. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be all for me and Todd Stevens today. Make sure to check out all the rest of the verse videos that we got for you all this week. I believe I'm going to be playing one video against Ross Merriam, playing Standard. But aside from that, we're going to be doing a little more Modern before we jump into Standard next week, leading up to Grand Prix Washington, D.C. That's all I got. You got anything else?
That's all I got.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching the Verse Series on StarCityGames.com. For Todd Stevens, I'm Todd Anderson, and we'll see you soon.